Just gonna hit record right now and start the spiel.
Gotcha.
So this is a series I'm trying to do, Dota Suck Less, and it's where I don't know what I'm doing, but I ask a lot of questions about Dota and try to suck less. Here with Kevin again, because I prefer to have him be my carry and show us how to do shit. I don't know. I'll read the questions that were asked last week just because of them. I was reading them and it's like I should answer them on YouTube. And I was like, yeah, I should answer them in the comments. So I'll read them anyway during this session.
Yeah.
And
well, I
then,
mean, you could give your answer to a question, then I'll give my answer to a question and see how it varies.
That's cool. And that'll work. And right now the plan is Kevin's probably going to pick Enchantress. Maybe. Unless he chickens out.
Seconds remaining.
Depending on their picks.
We have a Riki against a Lion. A little scary.
Gotta look for the video. What is the compendium up to right now? The compendium is up to $31 million. It's a okay chunk change. I'd take last place in that tourney. Last place still gets money, right?
Last place.
You should. If you made it, you should still get a payday.
Yeah.
It's not
Enchantress.
easy.
I think let's see what they get.
Kevin's. What did you play last with me? You were Jug.
So last year, the prize pool was 25 million, and last place got 63,000. That was for the 17th AP that got kicked out before or after group stage.
Okay.
Before bracket. If you make bracket, you get 127,000. So add 1/6 of that.
Got it.
You get that's 150,000 for last place in bracket. Double that when you actually triple that when you get the next placing. Double that when you get the next. Double that when you get the next.
5 seconds remaining.
It's a okay amount of dollars. All right, I'm just nobody asked really any questions, which is fine. Except Greg. Well, you know, people were joking about me playing carry, which I wasn't. They thought I was playing, but I wasn't. Here's a simple one. Did he decide to pick Jug before queuing, or was there a hero he was trying to counter? Do you remember that game?
Yes, I picked Jug beforehand because Lilith is learning how to play Jug.
Who's Lilith? Because they barely hear her voice when we play.
Yeah, that's my girlfriend. She's learning how to play Dota. She's been playing a lot of Jug lately. She's pretty good.
They think I should specialize in support invoker. I think that sounds fun and stupid. I might try it though.
Support? Okay. So, since you brought this up, Invoker is the worst scaling support in the game because every single level on him matters.
Yeah. That's all he needs is levels.
Well. Right, and you're not going to get levels as support.
Yeah, not focused on.
Right.
So why are you staring at that dude down there?
30 seconds to battle.
I was messing with sticky keys.
Oh.
I got a new keyboard.
Ooh, what type of keyboard you get?
Logitech.
You're not gonna die. So, I think the build is everybody gets healed first, really. Which you're gonna need, or you should have. Will you live? Probably. Because that's how this character works. That's why everybody hates it at first. Unless you got some early nuke damage. Well, I mean, I guess you just got a stun chain stun. and you can kill the deer first. Until then, it sucks. So what did you play roles? Did you pick
Yeah, this is ranked roles.
ranked roles?
Come get healed.
I guess that punch hook is going to do quite a bit of damage to you. Once he grounds you. I don't know if they don't hit it. Oh, get behind, Ricky. There we go. You're gonna die. Oh. Oh. This punch gonna be able to hook you.
Untouchable, baby.
You're already level 2. Ricky's cleaning up shop. Oh no. He walked into it. He should have been ready. Oh, I need to.
I'm pulling
I
Ricky.
need to change my settings. Man. Camera slow. Ooh, stack.
Don't be mad.
Is it ever worth to go enchant?
No.
Next.
Very rarely.
You can still take a big creep, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, tree. So once Necro runs at you, you're pretty much not a thing.
What do you mean?
Right? You can't deal with him well.
Necro?
Yeah.
Of course I can.
He just walk at you and hit Q.
Well, I got bracers.
Still. He's just gonna walk at you and hit Q. It won't be a thing.
Bro.
So, a fun topic. I was talking with Kevin before we started recording this shindig. Was that I kind of ranked up really quick, mostly by accident, in a sense of just goofing off, having fun. And then I started playing with a lot of divines and ancients on a normal basis now.
Yep.
And it's not because I'm that high too. So people think that I'm just legend 6 or 7, but the player pool's gotten so much smaller. The higher you ranked up there, it's harder to find people of a similar skill set, so it gets all over the place. But where I was going with this long story is people are angry. Like, way before the game starts for no reason. Like, I picked what was the one game I was playing on? Somebody picked a warlock and I picked a witch doctor, which it doesn't feel that bad. And they're like, "Why didn't you pick a position 4?" And they started yelling at me before the game. It was actually a girl, just tirade. And this person, I hate warlocks that buy first item eggs. They do nothing but buy first item eggs. They get their boots. It's so shit. You're fighting, you're doing things all game, you're trying to farm.
Invisibility.
This person did that too.
Nature attend us.
Just makes sense why they're angry too. I mean, they're working really hard and they're bad at the game. It's my 2 cents. But it's just not logical to do that. It's an alt with... Sorry, that's my tirade. I hate it. I mean, refresher. If you're gonna go first item, refresher is so much better and just a little more expensive. Do you completely disagree with that statement, Kevin, or agree?
I think Warlock Axe is pretty bad. In most cases.
Time most people buy it, they go 30 minutes the Warlock usually takes to buy this item. Maybe 22 if they're like really heavy farming. But you'd have 2 other items. You would have won a bunch more fights because you had saves. You could have glimmered yourself and cast at your pool of slowness forever without getting interrupted. It's just so throwy. So throwy. Alright, I'm gonna stop talking about it. It just makes me mad. There's so many games. I guess people buy Warlock to play the Golem, right? So they want this big monster on the screen. Don't tell me how to play and don't buy a fucking Lord and buy X first. I want to gut you.
My visions are as fleeting as my feet.
So people are, I find, angry, and I think that is
Your middle tower is under
when you
attack.
spent more time in the things, I've said this I think a few times, or effort into something, you automatically add more value to it. But you know, if you're just an ancient or even a divine player, are you really going to do anything pro or be competitive, or
Right.
or why are you not having fun playing a video game? That's my best question for you guys. The guys who work that hard to get up there. I mean, I could see maybe if you're a caster or kind of doing what I'm doing right now, because people will give you a lot more respect if you're high rank. Because that's all the time I get yelled at. You know, I ask somebody to help me out or do something. They're like, "Well, you're not as high as me." I'm like, "I was just asking for help, buddy. I
Your
don't really
middle
care."
tower is under attack.
But it gets weird when you get up there. It's not as glorious as you would think. There's no reason to rank up, boys and girls. Have fun playing Dota.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Just have fun. If you're fucking buying eggs on Warlock because you're having fun, you know, I'll give you a complete pass.
My sprites are with us.
Poor Drow. Good night, Drow. I need to play another support Ricky game.
Yeah. As a
really
survivor 4, you really gotta do 4.
I gotta do 4. You gotta get damage with Ricky. He's pretty... really doesn't help that much in fights unless he's got some little bit of nuke
Your
potential.
middle tower is under attack.
Guess, is it still called a nuke when it's a right click?
No.
Probably not. Some
Nuke is a
strong
spell.
right click. Yeah. Yeah, but it's like, bam,
Your bottom
same
tower
thing.
is under attack.
Kind of.
He's like, he's in the cloud, kill him.
Invisibility.
Oh. It's like Lena show up, that's what they were doing. So many games. Every game I watch you in, somebody's playing Lena.
Pretty popular.
Why? She's like a shit hero now.
What?
I think she's a shit hero. She doesn't scale well.
I don't.
You think she
disagree.
scales well?
One of the best scaling supports.
Yeah, but she's not. She's a mid.
Right. Still scales well with the right clicks. I mean, definitely not as good as she used to be when you're doing like the Bloodstone and shit, but. Get this deny here.
I guess I mean, it's an easy mid laner. You got great range.
Your middle tower is under attack.
It beats
You
the
got some
Necro.
nukes. It beats the Necro. Yeah, it does beat the Necro. Or it should be beating the Necro. I don't know who's winning that. Necro's already got Hood of Defiance on. I don't think she's winning that lane.
Necro is 212, Lena is 122.
Your
So yeah.
middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, items wise,
Your
she's
middle
getting
tower is under
slaughtered.
attack.
That feels bad. Alright. So she should be winning her lane and she's not. Probably because of Pudge and other things that happen in the map, and Lion being a friendly support. So if I'm Ricky support, should I be harassing or roam or sight things?
Both.
Both. Just trying to keep everybody on their toes and
Mm-hmm.
buy sentries and then leave. Cause I do like harassing people. Roaming feels either really good or really bad right away. Cause you go do a gank and it's failed, and then you do another one. It seems like it cascades. You really need the first one to go well.
I'm gonna get level 8 from this and skill my enchant and get this catapult. No. So close. I need to kill one of these.
Still
Oh, you
get
can't
it,
take
bro.
catapults anymore.
Oh yeah, they changed that. Nobody can take catapults.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what the hell?
Come on, sprites.
That feels bad.
I'm gonna
Why'd
heal
they
this
change
catapult.
that? They made so many heroes because of that. Including Chen, man.
Gates swing wide. You die before your time.
Chen, they took away his creeps that he could get, and then they don't even let him take a catapult.
There you go.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Oh, I bet you. Oh, you wish you threw it before you hooked.
Come get healed.
He's 6, so he can munch.
Yeah.
Where?
I mean, I kind of want to take pressure off this Monkey King because he's going Midas,
Fresh meat.
which I did. There's 3 TPs top. I can
Well,
stop as
they're.
well.
I mean, you see those guys are taking off the pressure. The Oracle and, and the Ricky. Look at this. They're just messing with you. There's 4 people top.
Mhm.
Dire's structures are fortified.
You should heal your catapult if you can.
Yeah, I can. Oh. Save it in case I need it. I'd rather. It's better for me not to die than to save a catapult.
The enemy's middle tower
But you
has
force
fallen.
rotation, right? I mean, I don't think you'd die.
But now I can do it because the creeps are going to be taking damage, so it'll heal both of
Dire's
them.
structures are fortified.
How does nature's attendants work? Do those little fairies go anywhere they want, or whatever those are?
They go to units near you.
Your
Yeah,
middle
but do they go
tower
in a
is under
group?
attack.
Do they actually spread out and share their wealth?
They spread out.
So the animation of them should spread out to different units that need it, right? So there's actually 10 little wisps
The enemy's top
flying
Yes.
around,
Yep, you can see them
doing their own
individually.
thing.
And they'll
But-
each fly to a person, and you can see the healing happening.
Does ether lens extend your range of your heal?
Yes.
How does
That has a
that?
cast range. If you hover over it,
Yeah,
that's the area it'll affect units in.
yeah. But so ether lens will expand that.
Yes.
I'm really confused because ether lens tends to expand some spells
Dire's
farther away and
structures
some
are
not.
But sometimes spells have 2 components: a cast range and an area. So if they don't have a, so it actually, I mean, it extends cast range. So who knows?
But yours is just an area of effect. So it used to like spread out mech and all that stuff, right? Does it still do that? Like the distance, all those could work?
I don't know. I don't buy Idol Lens much.
Buy it all the time. It just helps me stun or get things off. Less mana problems. Like I would think it would be good for what? How do you say that? Your alt?
Impetus.
Okay. Impetus?
Impetus. Impetus.
I won't be able to pronounce it, so I'll just give up. Impetus. Sounds like impetus. So would Ether Lens increase your range of throwing? It gets improved by Dragon Lance though, right? It's another weird spell.
My throwing is only improved by Dragon Lance. It's attack range based. It's not a spell. It's a attack modifier.
Oh, okay.
Excellent.
Spells are attack modifiers, alright.
Money to burn.
So this Dark Bellow is attack modifier.
Dark Willows is a spell, but it increases the attack range. It's based on your attack range too. It's like it's a mini modifier, I guess.
Because Dragonlance is stacked with it. Yeah, this game's confusing. Dota. I really like. Have you played Underlords much at all yet?
Yeah, I got like 40 hours in or something.
Yeah, I really like it. It feels good. It feels casual. Joe's really likes it.
Ooh. That's 4 top.
It's definitely if you want to get I think it's the gateway.
To Dota.
The Dota, yeah. I think it's actually like for a casual to play and feel okay with for about a year or a half year, and say, hey, maybe I'll try Dota now. Because at least there'll be a lot of things that just kind of make sense based on that, as long as they keep that hierarchy there. I actually would love it if Steam would just start making like individual games, like make a game based on Sniper or Monkey King. But they have to be, you know, relative to their hero and their playstyle. Or, you know, we get more backstory. So you do like Avengers, or not Avengers Saga? Yeah, what was the Netflix? Were those Avengers? They were still Avengers too. And they did Daredevil and Luke Cage and all them. So you treat it like that, I think would be pretty cool. Especially if they're all free to play. Somehow you manage to keep them all free to play. So when you go to stack camps and you hold down Alt, and you see the arrows.
Do I see the arrows?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Uh-huh.
When you see those arrows, is that only because we bought the pass?
Yes. It tells you the time.
That's bro. Anything that makes Dota easier to play or better to understand, they should share with everybody. If they really want to get new players involved, they shouldn't make it harder on new players. They do stuff like that. They make enough money, I'm sure. They're fine. They come out with a set and they get people like me excited about buying a set. They also, with the Battle Pass right now, is what they had with Dota Plus for a little bit, was you could choose your ranked roles.
Mm-hmm.
So you can kind of pick what role you want to play, which makes it for a nice, usually a friendlier game. So you think Lilith's gonna start playing with people anytime soon?
Probably sometime this week.
You said sometime this week?
Like during next week.
Oh, really? Wow. That's soon. I don't think I played people
Go,
for
go,
like
go.
a quarter or a half year when I first got introduced to the game. It's pretty fun to play just bots. Solo when you're learning, no pressure.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Your top tower is under attack.
But isn't a problem. Go.
It doesn't really set you up to play with people as much as you think it would. It gives you some
No,
basic
yeah, that's what I
understanding,
understood.
but it helps you mechanically and kind of understand what heroes does. It does help a lot, I should say, but it doesn't. You won't win when you play people when you get out of it. Because playing people, they're just not gonna. act like
Yeah,
bots.
it's like the bots in Super Smash Bros. You know.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I think the problem involved with that is people know how to abuse the bots instead of, like, you know, you're playing a support role, but you're like, if I here, all 5 rotate here, so then I just rotate out or something. You kind of figure out the bots and you play to them instead of necessarily. So if you're wanting to practice a certain type or a certain style role, you should stick with it even if you're getting smoked. So the bots will outplay you on a one-on-one basis because they just will out. You know, they won't miss those last hits. They won't miss those stuns and all that stuff. And if you can start to compete when those bots are straight out playing you, you'll play against people a lot better. So that's hard to do. The Monkey King's in a good spot.
Yeah, it seems like a pretty easy game. The draw got tilted 2 minutes in for the Riki.
That's just silly. Draw has some pretty good late game, I think. Mid and late game.
The enemy's middle
Or
tower
gets
has
popped
fallen.
when
I didn't enjoy this.
Riki is near, right?
And get to, yeah, she loses it.
Yeah, so she can see that it's gone. She can use that as like a way to spot Riki.
Just as well.
And dust. She's a walking smoke. Kind of.
Come on, sprites.
Is she just feeding?
Yep.
Oh, that's bullshit. This isn't a good game. Let's give some value to this game. So why? Enchantress has picked a lot off lane. Why is that going on right now, you think?
Just really strong.
It's because she's basically not killable, right? I think you don't need to necessarily get last hits. It's nice.
I honestly haven't looked too much into it,
but I think the heroes that tend to offlane well now are like Doom, Enchantress, Centaur.
Doom's fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, you're right. But people who are just like, you can't just go on and just kill in zone right away. You can't punish by hitting them as a last takeover. And Enchantress can heal herself and just stay in lane, so she's got like.
Right. I think the big thing was the Wisp buff.
The enemy's middle barracks has fallen.
What did they do to the Wisp? More Wisp. They increase
Heal
as you level
increase.
up.
Yes.
Extra Wisp or 2. So the more Wisp working on your body, the quicker you will heal.
Yeah.
So all 10 Wisp can go to you. How do they decide to go out? Are they just kind of random? Like if there's
The
units,
closest unit that needs healing.
closest unit that needs healing.
That's my understanding.
So if there's 2 units that need healing, they just go to the closest and that's it.
Yes. It should go to both of them, but I'm not too sure actually.
Yeah, so we might be wrong with that. I don't think I've ever seen a Cloud get multiple
Where are you
units.
going?
Oh, you
Nature attend us.
Well,
That's a way unit to heal, yeah. Should have bought Ethan then, so if we knew expanded heal.
That's good. Yeah, and I have some mana problems. I think I could go the Aether Lens next.
The enemy's top shrine
I need
has
big
fallen.
KB though. Not gonna throw it.
Understood. So why aren't you using the big creep right now?
I only like to use them for pushes. I mean,
Money to burn.
So you're
creeps are pretty good.
gotcha. So
I
you
probably
don't
could
really
take
care.
one to tank Roshan here, but we got shit.
Does Roshan get slowed when he tries to attack you?
Yes.
Well, that was interesting. The binds. Is that because of a.
Oracle stops him from attacking with his.
Yeah, it binds his hands though. What's that animation from? I don't know if I've seen that.
Yeah, there's a little binds thing. That means you're disarmed.
Fallen to the radiant.
Maybe I just
I'm
never
not
seen
going
Rush
anywhere.
disarmed before. Why would you? That wasn't Fortune's End. That was him.
That's false promise, I believe.
No, False Promise is
Fate's
only
Edict,
allies.
sorry.
Yeah, Fate's Edict.
It gives spell immunity, 100% magic res, not spell immunity, just 100% magic res, and whatever
Oh,
just
and they
happened to
can't
disarm.
attack. Yeah, that sounds actually really good. Because you're right-clicking them.
I mean, it's super good against heroes like PA, you know.
Yeah,
Control.
anybody. Or even AM. I guess you want to nuke AM. But... Magic-wise. Oh, he's hooked. The BKB, he should be able to tank it all. BKB is trippy like that. Sometimes you still take damage through it. Sometimes you don't. He was held still, but he wasn't taking any damage.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
I wonder if Pudge was still getting lifesteal from it, even though he technically wasn't losing life.
The enemy's top tower is falling. Your bottom tower is under attack. Your bottom tower is under attack. The enemy's top barracks is
So,
falling.
I was talking about angry people
The enemy's top barracks
in my
is
games,
falling.
and you play a much higher rank than me still, or you get pulled with people like me every once in a while probably, but that's about it.
No, never that low.
Never that low, never a legend 6 or 7.
Come on, sprites.
I get divines in my game every once in a while. I had a divine 3, a divine 2.
The enemy's middle
That's
tower
pulled with.
has fallen. The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
Are they angrier in your games than mine? That's what I was gonna ask. Are you still alive? Oh, Lord.
Yes.
The enemy's
Yep.
bottom
That was horrible.
now have mega
Full health here in a moment. Alright, so are they angry or not?
has fallen.
The Drow is angry.
No. Yeah. You know what I
But
mean?
yeah, a lot of the times it's based on your team before the game. They'll be so upset that it doesn't matter what you do. That we tried to play that. I think it was a Nature's Prophet game,
Yeah.
and this guy marksman and another guy just goes mid and picks mid hero anyways, picks Monkey King, and things like that.
Gotcha. You should look at your
Freak
win
out.
probability graph.
For this game,
Yeah.
sure.
It's
Win probability was actually for the first 20 minutes was in their favor.
yeah, it's weird. It didn't feel that way at all, but mainly because I was watching you. I guess bottom lane was having troubles. Until you guys gave
It
him
might have been
space.
the minus from Monkey King. His net worth was
So he buys minus, and it's like, oh, bad decision.
well, you're useless for a little bit.
Huh. All right. Well, ask any questions so I can read it. Give me something to do while these things are going on. Thanks again, Kevin, for your time and efforts.
Yep.
Hopefully, you can coach me. You want to do that now or later?
Later.
All right.
Gotta do some programming stuff.